Hey, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining one of the best podcasts out there, with such an amazing crew. Because we got a lot to talk about. I have a feeling tonight's show is just going to be straight fire. But before we get into our topics, I want to introduce the crew. I'm going to start with my brother who represents the comment section. Others Inc. Introduce yourself.
Definitely represent the comment section. Glad to be here. It is always a great time for unlimited truth when people are lying all through the top of the week.
Yeah. Hey man, exactly. And next up, man, my big brother in the game, the host of the Exile podcast, E-Rock X. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's E-Rock X, the Don King of Xbox, the hype man for the Xbox brand, and the meanest man on YouTube. Hope everybody has a good Labor Day. Be safe, man, and enjoy yourself. Get some barbecue, man. Put down the controllers and get off of Twitter, man, and get out the house and just live life, man. There's more to life than all of this foolishness that we're about to get into because there's more foolishness, I'm sure. I don't even know what's going on, and I know it's foolishness. But
Yeah.
hey, man, let's get it rocking and rolling.
Hey, and last but not least, man, the host of the Lions Den podcast. He may do his podcast at like a random 1 p.m. on a Thursday, but that's just the way he does it. Tuck Master, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy DJ Master 785, the original motherfucking pony killer. Y'all can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, with this great group of guys that we going to do this podcast tonight, and let's just smoke some of these damn Sony ponies' ass.
Yeah, hey, usually that's the case, but every once in a while I gotta speak to the Xbox community, and
Yeah,
tonight is a night like that. And I do want to start off with this. So yesterday, 343 sent out their timetable for season 3 of Halo, and Forge was delayed until March. They got some content for the next 4 months to hold you to the end of the year, and they canceled couch co-op for Halo Infinite. And as usual, when there's anything negative in it from something Xbox related, the Xbox community goes from 1 to 100 in an instant. And now I'm seeing, it's one thing when guys like Rich Review Tech and them YouTubers say shit like Halo is dead, but it's another thing when so-called Xbox gamers who 1 minute support Halo are the next screaming from the top of the mountain, Halo is dead. Close down 343 Industries. Let somebody else make Halo. And I'm not a man of extremes. I've never been a man of extremes who just jump. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it just doesn't sit right to me to call for people's job. They're in a situation like this, and it's kind of funny because I was looking through some games that's coming out recently, and it got me thinking. Right, I look at say Nintendo fans. Nintendo, they're not getting Gotham Knights, they're not getting Call of Duty, they're not even getting these double A games like Solstice or Evil West, right? And you ask a Nintendo fan if they're happy, they'll be like, "Hey, we got Pokemon. I'm good." You know what I'm saying? The Sony fan base literally spent the last 2 weeks bragging about the fact that they're going to pay more for Sony, for the PS5, and bragging that I should be charged more for to play The Last of Us for the third time. So they're somehow always happy. But the Xbox community, for some reason, this community is the hardest to please. Even though I feel like that we're the ones who get the most value when it comes to gaming. So I'm gonna start with you, E-Rock. What do you think about Halo uh, content being delayed to March? Forge, well, it's specifically season 3 in Forge mode, and then canceling couch co-op. And do you think that Halo is dead, or are you or do you think more like me that's being blown out of proportion?
Oh boy. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
yeah, we can hear you.
Yep, perfect.
This gaming community is just, and it's why I really don't deal with a lot of these guys. You know what? I'm kind of glad I don't deal with K Mega and Kid Smooth and all these dudes. No, I'm kind of glad I just rock with my clique. People that's in our clique like T Reaper, KTJ Gaming, Hebot, Sega Man, because like these guys, man, they're so corny. They're just corny, guys. They're just corny. All right, they're just corny. Like I didn't even know that 343 Studios made an announcement. I got life going on, man. I'm being bombarded with things I got to do with my house, life, my family. Uh, it's a million fucking things to watch on TV. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon dropped last week. Now this shit fucking Rings of Power from Lord of the Rings is looking ridiculous. Like I haven't had is shit dropping the Xbox Game Pass daily like Grid Legends. So I'm out of the loop. I didn't even know that it was a Halo announcement made. I said last November or last December that Halo Infinite was the first Halo that I finished. It was the first Halo that I was actually invested in, and I played all of them. And this was the first Halo that I actually enjoyed. I was invested in. I don't care if couch co-op never come the fuck out. I don't, because I ain't got nobody to sit on my couch and play this shit with. So what the fuck do I care if couch co-op come out? I didn't even know like what these dudes just need something to complain about. These dudes just need something to bitch about. These are the same dudes that's bitching that these so-called fake Xbox dudes, these double agents, these flipperazzis. These the same dudes that's going to run out and buy a remaster of a remaster of a remaster of a remaster and praise it to high hell. These same guys is bitching about saying that 343 is dead and Halo is dead. Halo is dead, but when the next Halo come out in 2 or 3 years or whenever it come out, y'all be buying it. So you can put it on your YouTube channels if y'all still around and stream it. These guys are just such fucking frauds. You're the same motherfuckers is probably hyping up some Japanese garbage like Elden Ring. Well, it is garbage. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm tired of the Souls games. I'm tired of that fucking formula. I don't see how that Japanese dude from Software gets praised for making the same goddamn game 5, 6, or 7 times. I don't understand that shit. But as far as Halo, no 343 Studios isn't dead. No, nobody else. These guys always go to the extremes with shit because they corny, man. They corny. And this is why I don't get invited to any podcasts. Because if y'all think I would get on K Mega's podcast, or if y'all think I would get on Broken Games podcast or Weapon Wheel, I'm biting my tongue, you better think again. You better think again. I got caught off guard one time on that PlayStation podcast. But see, now I'm a different dude. I don't have no tolerance for nobody. It'd be a completely different era that was on that podcast. I would tell everybody to go to hell. I would tell them they can eat a bag of dicks because the gaming community is just corny. Whenever something about Xbox, they bitch and complain. Oh, somebody else needs to do Halo. Somebody else needs to do. Yeah, somebody else was doing Halo. Fucking Bungie, and they sucked at it. So it took 343 Studios to come and make a Halo that I actually fucking enjoyed. So, I got nothing but confidence in 343 Studios. It don't matter to me and it don't matter to any of y'all if the Forge ever came out. It didn't matter to any of y'all. How many motherfuckers was building maps with the Forge? I never built a Forge map, not the fuck once. It didn't matter to any of y'all that Couch Co-op came out. Just stop. But it matters a great deal that y'all be like, I'm going to gladly pay $70 for the remaster of the remaster of the remaster of The Last of Us. Shut the fuck up, man.
Content, E-Rock. They had less content. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, like these motherfuckers are so corny. And it's why I just deal with y'all, man. Because I would have to tell all these dudes, you're corny. Y'all motherfuckers are corny, man. This was like for me personally, this was the first Halo I actually finished from beginning to end. Remember, I'm the guy that supposedly doesn't finish games, right? This is the first shit I was like, yo, I was actually into it because the plot wasn't all convoluted about the Forerunners and this and that and the other. It was just straightforward. They plucked the Master Chief down in this Halo ring, and they had to fucking find whatever the fuck they was looking for, and basically kill every fucking thing in sight. I fucking enjoyed it. It wasn't no switching back between two different fucking characters. I know some cats liked it. The black dude Locke from the last game. I just think that fucking Halo should just be Master Chief blasting the shit out of motherfuckers, and it was great. I also like the fucking the grappling hook. Everybody was like, the
Hey,
grappling
E-Rock,
hook. Yo,
E-Rock, I got to jump you real quick. I played so much of Halo, honest to goodness truth. I beat Halo 1 CE maybe, maybe literally 100 times, literally. And that's
respect.
because I had to come home and play with my son every time I came home. Every time it was a free second, he fought
Mhm.
dad, and he was only 3 at the time. Dad, let's play Halo. That's all he wanted to do. So anyway, I beat the game 100 times, literally, and I didn't even know what the fuck it was about until my boy, because the gameplay was that great. Until my boy said, "What do you mean you don't know what's going on?" And then once I got into the story, I'm like, "Oh shit, this is crazy," you know. But like I always tell you guys, I'm about gameplay before anything. That's why Sony's movie games don't impress me. But you have a lot of good points in there. Sometimes you have to interrupt you and Tuckmaster because y'all hit 1,000 points that need a little bit of elaboration.
I respect that. Yeah, I like the fact that the grappler hook gave Halo a verticality it didn't have before.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely. Let
I
me
had
jump you one more time about that grappling hook. Halo Infinite is a better Spider-Man than fucking Spider-Man. How about that shit?
come on
Hey,
now, come on.
hey, hey,
And this is it.
Hall of Fame quote by Zink
Shit.
there, man. That was beautiful.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, but anyway, man, make a long story. I'm as Sega man always. No, I ain't gonna steal his saying about Landon is playing us. He need to fucking copyright that shit. But
You know shit.
yeah, man, it's just these guys are fucking corny, man. And y'all in the chat can tell them I said that. All these guys are fucking corny, man. They're not Xbox dudes. What you should be complaining about. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I'm not emotionally attached to it like that. I played Halo Infinite. It was banging. It was the first Halo I finished. I don't give a fuck if they don't ever come out with fucking couch co-op. Okay? I don't give a fuck if they don't ever come out with the fucking Forge. It don't. I'm looking forward now to a Plague Tale Requiem. I'm looking forward to Scorn. I'm looking forward to after that damn fucking Hogwarts Legacy video they showed. God damn, these motherfuckers went deep. We never seen inside Hufflepuff before. We never seen inside. Well, we seen inside Slytherin, but yo man, I'm looking forward to Gotham Knights. Like who the fuck? It's just something for y'all to bitch and complain about. And I think I said this before, limited production, and I'm gonna land my plane. We got too much shit. They need to take some shit away. There may be motherfuckers. I remember, man, back when I had that bullshit N64, you got like maybe 4 games a year, and you got 4 games a year, you better like it. Because
Yeah.
Nintendo don't give a shit. And you paid $70 for them fucking games. You got 4 games a goddamn year and shovelware, and you better goddamn like it. Like, we got too much shit now. All motherfuckers do is complain. It's new Star Trek. It's garbage, but it's new Star Trek. Rings of Power. Fucking a new series of fucking Game of Thrones for y'all to bitch about again. Oh, I don't like how this ended. It didn't end the way I wanted it to end. It should have ended the fuck you. Guess what, guys? I got a news flash for you. I'm sorry, Unlimited Production hijack your show. Game of Thrones fucking ended the way the writers wanted it to end. Sorry if you had these fantasies about Jon Snow and Dany getting married and saving the world. If you watched the goddamn show for 7 years, you would have known the bitch was fucking crazy. And she was going to torch King's Landing as soon as we fucking got there. I'm sorry you fucking dickheads didn't get Game of Thrones after 8 years. I don't like the way it ended. Oh, Halo doesn't have couch co-op. Hey, guess what? 343 Studios might not never give you couch co-op. Too fucking bad. Go play your fucking Last of Us. Unlimited. I'm sick of this shit, okay? I'm
Hey,
sorry,
let me
man.
jump you again. No, good, because you said something, E-Rock, that I've been meaning to say for
Mhm.
weeks. You just said we used to play 4 games for the whole year. And
Yeah.
see, and like
And you better have it like that.
some people have a contest where they see how many games they could beat in a year. Dude, so what that tells me is you don't see the depth of the game that these developers created that are AAA. It's like, y'all see me on Gears all the time, and when you finally max a character out or get close to it, dude, I could make Coltrane set the whole screen on fire and kill everybody with his various attributes that he has, his different powers. You could do that
Mm-hmm.
with several characters. You know, you could shoot somebody in the head as a sniper and explode the next 5 people. You know, I mean, it's the depth of the game allows me to play it for damn near 5,000 hours. But
Wow.
if you're beating 40 games or 50 games a year, you'll never see the depth of a Halo Infinite, of a Gears, of a Forza. I just finished fully completing uh, Forza Motorsport 7 right before I started all of this work over the summer. And you know that game came out with the Xbox One X, you
Right.
know. So it allows you to there's literally depth to some of the stuff here, you know. So and you don't get a chance to experience that. So you run your mouth and say, like Jez Gordon, that supposedly loves Gears, say Gears need to make changes. Motherfucker, if you play the damn game, it is vastly, it's so different that I lost like these four guys I ran with all Gears 4 because
Hey,
they didn't like the changes that they made.
hey, Zink, right now, I don't have any money to bet with because it is not 2020 before we met. I was balling back then. I ain't balling now. But I'll bet any of you fucking 20 fucking dollars each that these same guys that are bitching about, none of these guys will say anything about A Place to Requiem. None of them. None of them.
And you
They,
could
they,
be right because if I
they
wouldn't
don't play
cussed out by
fucking
you,
games.
if I wouldn't cussed out by you, I wouldn't be looking forward to the game either. But since y'all talk about it so much, I'm damn sure playing the game when it comes out, you know, because I just heard too many good things about it. And I tell you this, E-Rock, this is not the first time this happened. I'm trying to remember this podcast. It was years ago. I used to listen to this. It was a cool ass podcast too, man. I want to say it was the Coalition. These guys with a K, these guys pub Mass Effect over and over and over again. I'm like, what the fuck? And my son, he was young at the time again. He said, Dad, you need to get this game because he just liked the box cover. So about 6 months before Mass Effect 2 came out, I bought it at Disc Replay for I think it was $12, Mass Effect 1. And I tell you, man, the game was boring as fuck. I mean, I was falling asleep at about the 3 hour mark. Something happened. And I said, what the fuck was that? So it got interesting all of a sudden. Dude, I honestly beat that game 6.5 times before Mass Effect 2 came out 6 months later. And the lowest time I beat the game in was 84 hours.
Damn.
Okay.
You
And
never know.
now Mass Effect 2 is my favorite, my second or third jumping with Gears over since 1976. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm glad y'all like Plague's Tale because I'm damn sure gonna see what the shit is about. 100%.
Anyway, man, yeah, that's hey, man, that's good shit. Anyway, man, anybody in the chat, man, Halo Infinite, man, great fucking game. Play it. If you really need a couch co-op that bad, you can always drive out to Redmond, Washington, or wherever fucking 343 is, and help them out. They
No,
greatly appreciate it.
no,
And you
E-Rock,
and you shut the
E-Rock.
fuck up.
No, E-Rock. Yeah. If they want to play couch co-op so bad, I got a console for them. It's called the OG Xbox.
Oh shit.
That's the last time I saw anybody play couch co-op. I know
True that.
people were not playing couch co-op in 360 days. Spare me your anecdotal evidence for the 3 people who's going to pop and say, I played couch co-op with my cousin. Yeah, you are like one of 6 people in the 360 era who's doing that shit. Everybody was online on games like
Mhm.
Halo 3 and Halo
Mhm.
4 and Halo 5 and now Halo Infinite.
Mhm.
Hey, free to listen. Free to is like 343 should be criticized for the delays and indefinitely delaying split screen. Hey, listen, free to. I'm upset that fucking Warner Brothers Games has pushed back Hogwarts Legacy, but I got a newsflash for you. What the fuck can I do about it? Nothing. Nothing. Unless I want to drive out to wherever they're at in fucking Edinburgh, Scotland, or wherever. Hey, I'm here to help you speed up to expedite this shit. So it's nothing I can fucking do
Edinburgh.
about it. Wherever the fuck they are, there's nothing I can fucking do about it. You sucks that Hogwarts ain't coming out when I wanted it to. You shut the fuck up, people. I'm sorry, I'm just tired. You got neckbeards complaining about Lord of the Rings. You got Xbox fans complaining about Halo. Meanwhile, the Nintendo fans are happy to get fucking Pokemon. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Hey, Hey, before I move on to Tuck, let me shout out the chat, man. Smitty Smith, KTJ Gaming, Ados X, Deo4568, um, Free 2, Lewis Frag, and Spencer Williams. Everybody that's joining us, thank you as always, man. You know, it's always a pleasure. Cause the chat is on fire already, man, and we're not even 30 minutes into the show.
Yeah, man. And some of these niggas in the chat, we were going off in Dirt's chat earlier today with Sean786. They show.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and Free 2 says, Maddie Plays says Halo Infinite is bearing a content and did not mention how Forge gives you unlimited content. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing, man. These YouTubers, you know, and Maddie Plays, that dude got like 200 something thousand subscribers. So these big YouTubers, don't take them seriously. I've said it before and I say it again. A lot of them don't even know what the fuck they talk about. I have no clue how they have an audience that
They
large.
parrot.
It amazes me, man. And you know what, Unlimited, that's why I say these names and call these people out, because they full of shit. Matty Plays should do a PlayStation podcast, dude. He ain't shit. I'm sick of that dude. And I got to shout out Paulo Cooper in the chat, because he won Sean 87's chat this morning. That motherfucker was going insane in the chat. I hated I had to go to work, but I had to get some things together to make it here tonight for this damn show. But Apollo Cooper snapped off today. That dude was legendary.
Hey, that's what's up. And thank you for joining Apollo. Hey, Vodka, what's up, man? He says Sony paid for Hogwarts to be delayed. It was
Sure did.
Yeah, hey, he's
Yeah, they did.
hey,
Yeah,
you're not
they did.
wrong. Hey, shout out, you know, I always give E-Rock. E-Rock and my girl gets credit for getting me to Harry Potter because E-Rock was the one who first hyped it up. And then my girl had me watch all movies one weekend. Like we marathon the hell at all the movies. And I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, I get why people like it. So now I'm into Hogwarts Legacy. And every time E-Rock finds a video, he sends it to me, right? And it's like, damn, this game does look incredible.
That game looked really fucking good. Are you serious?
Yeah, man,
it looks damn good. It looks damn
I
good.
could imagine what longtime Harry Potter fans are feeling. I have a feeling how I feel about Gotham Knights is how they feel about Hogwarts Legacy, where this is just the game they've always wanted, and their hype levels nothing's gonna kill it. No amount of negativity gonna kill it. So that's what I'm seeing, man. And Paulo said this move is a fucking fraud. Yeah, man. Hey, E-Rock has history with him, so I gotta be honest with you. I never really watched kids move like that. So
well, I listened to him and
He's a fraud.
Unlimited.
He's a big time fraud.
What E-Rock is saying is right. I used to listen to him too. This dude has an Xbox podcast and have all these ponies on there. He has one of the dumbest panels I've ever heard in my life. It's one dude on there that was talking some sense about 2 weeks ago. Then I don't think that dude was on the show last week, and I'm like, I'm turning this bullshit off. But let me answer this guy Free 2. Yeah, Free 2. E-Rock started it early. He read his comment about Halo. They should be criticized for their delays. Free 2. I'm glad you're here, man, but think about it this way. What about everyone else's delays? Everyone is delayed. And then it was just a long list of delays, and nobody is outraged.
Unprecedented in history.
It is incredible, E-Rock. So I tell you what, Free 2, Halo Infinite is the very first game to ever be released in my 47 or 48 year history of playing video games, where another developer said the reason our game didn't do well is because Halo Infinite released polished.
Yes, crazy.
Nobody can say that. And I tell you what, Free 2, I have over 400 hours in the campaign alone from all the shit you can do in this game. How much? And then it released so polished. Hey, you know what? You wasn't running around underneath the map like you were doing in Horizon Forbidden Born Buggy Ass West, or that bouncy car Gran Turismo 7. But yet PlayStation games have quality. That's not quality, dude. That's bullshit. But you know, they released the game with more functionality and more replay value than any game on the market, factually. Because Call of Duty have a lot of options, but they don't have a campaign co-op either. They don't have a Forge mode. They have a multiplayer, but no Sony exclusive allows you to play campaign co-op, let alone couch co-op. And if it's anyone that should be bitching about couch co-op, it's me. Because I played with my literally 2.5-year-old son. He sat on my lap to get control of the game because that Duke controller was too big for his hands. So I put my hands over his, and he just could only shoot the triggers when I put the reticle on something. So when Mad Catz made that mini controller, he eventually learned how to work the game himself. Then we played split screen over and over and over and over again. So I played couch co-op with him. And it was so bad for us. That's when we had Madden leagues, man. We used to, and our wives at the time, they thought we were hanging out with women. So we invited their ass. And then one time we went over to my boy's house, and after we left at 6 a.m, the whole Madden league, she was like, "Okay, you motherfuckers never doing that shit again. Y'all do this shit over somebody else's house." Okay. But we did that shit so much. And one of my boys was pissed because when online came, get this, Unlimited, you talked about this earlier. When online came, we never went over each other's houses again. We missed, I don't even know what some of my friends' kids look like if they knocked on my fucking door because we never went over their house again. Okay.
No,
so, dude, that's what. So nobody plays couch co-op.
The other thing, and this is one thing I don't get about the whole damn thing, is that hell. I mean, I'm old school. I'm older than I think I'm older than every single body in this panel. Okay, dude, I didn't even know what the hell couch co-op was.
It was big. Unlimited was right. It was huge.
I'm just saying it's co-op, but co-op to me back in the damn day was split screen. You went over to the person's house.
That's it. That was it. That was couch co-op. Because you remember, we Tuck Master, we played Super Nintendo, and I think it was on Unlimited. Unlimited commented on Sega Man's podcast, and he said his favorite Nintendo, I think, and I said mine was the Super Nintendo because of Contra 3 Alien Wars, and it had a split screen co-op where both screens had scaling and rotation. It was amazing. We played couch co-op that way on that shit. So we've done it for the longest time, man. But online just ruined everything. We don't think about it. Kids they don't communicate the way we used to, E-Rock, in the past. We had to play football in the street. Now it's potholes in the street. Kids couldn't play football in the street if they wanted to now. And all these motherfuckers in the house anyway, So it changed a lot of things.
Wasn't it that one football game that we used to play back in the day?
Tecmo Bowl?
Tecmo Bowl?
We played that in college, but it was football games out before that too, like that Atari 2600 football. Somebody Google that bullshit. Oh man, that's the worst. It could be the worst game ever. But we played that shit every day. But that's a different topic.
But that Tecmo Bowl, man, dude, I used to go to a friend's house. Man, damn, dude. I mean, hell, I be going to my friend's house, man. I won't be getting home until close to 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you see what happens when we talk about these lunatics? This podcast went off the rail about 20 minutes ago. let's get back on track before Limited Productions.
Right. And look at Apollo. You're right, E-Rock. Look at Apollo Cooper down here saying it only takes 18 seconds to get a match on Halo. And I think Kid Smooth did that live on air one time because people were talking about, oh, it's a dead game. The motherfucking game ain't close to dead. And you know what? If you think something is dead, dude, Gears isn't even in the top 50. I play the lowest form of Gears in Horde mode. Dude, I'm in a match in under a minute. Okay? So it's just a bunch of bullshit. But go ahead, man. We could keep it going because I'm loaded for Halo. I got some shit. I'm waiting on this.
Yeah. Free 2 brings up a good point. The winter update in Season 3 for Infinite is what the community asked for, and they're still bitching. Yeah, Free 2. That's for some reason, and E-Rock said it about how we need stuff taken away. And I'm glad you left that comment because it reminded me what I want to say to E-Rock's point about Nintendo. The Nintendo 64 had less than 400 games in its lifetime. You do understand that there are about 500 games on Xbox Game Pass alone, right? So one subscription service has more games than a whole generation for a console had back in the 90s. And that amount of content is so much, it's so overwhelming. We talk about it all the time how we can't keep up. But
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, I don't know why free and I don't know why panel, but we're in an age where for some reason all people do is bitch. They bitch about every fucking thing.
Bitch
And,
complain.
and, and instead of just ignoring what they don't like or having some patience, for some reason, it seems like nobody likes anything, and I just don't understand it, man.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Dirt? We just finished talking about your show. Hey, Unlimited, are you sure Forge Mode? I thought Forge Mode is coming out
Yeah, it
in
was delayed. It
November.
was delayed till March. It was,
You
I
sure
think it was
about
supposed
that?
I think it was
Hey,
supposed to come out this holiday, and then it was pushed back to March.
I don't know about that. Hey, Dr. Vaca, if you could hear this, when does Forge come out? Because I heard that from somebody else too, Unlimited, but I thought Joseph Staten and the other guy said that it was coming out this November.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
don't know, man. I could be wrong, but I
yeah,
was, go ahead though. But well, we could
yeah,
keep on going, man, because I have a short list that I actually Dirt know. I used that on Sean and Dirt show this morning.
yeah. And Tuck Master man, if you got anything else to add, what are your thoughts on the whole Halo situation? Are you on the camp of like me and E-Rock where and Zinc where we feel like gamers just being upset for no reason. The chat is saying November, by the way, so I was incorrect. The Forge mode beta is in November, and I guess it officially releases in March. So there you go. Thank you for correcting me. But yeah, Tuck, what are your thoughts on this?
Okay, let me ask you this: how long has 343 been in Port of Halo?
Uh, for
I
about a
think it was
decade.
2007.
Somewhere around there. I think it was right when they lost, when Bungie wanted to leave. It was
Okay,
around that time.
Yeah.
I
okay,
forget the exact year.
okay. Well, let me ask you this: did people bitch about it then?
Oh man,
Hell
hey,
yeah, they
hey,
bitch about it then.
hey,
They bitch
Tuck,
about it.
That was one of the worst moments of my life. I'm not gonna
But,
sit
I'm,
here and lie, dude. I ain't
no,
gonna
but
lie.
what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is
And
this.
but like E-Rock is talking, hey, honestly, I shut the fuck up, man. I was radio silent, dude. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say
But what I'm
nothing.
saying, but what I'm saying is this, Adam Z. They bitched about it back then. Then when they turned and did good and brought out Master Chief Collection, then they was loving it. Now they bitching about it again. All they're gonna do is love it again when they get everything out. And like you said, they coming out with some download content before where they coming out with some stuff before season 3 come out next year. So why are we having this conversation?
Correct.
Why why the hell are we having this conversation? Y'all bitch and moan and complain about every little damn game that's out there.
Correct. Hey,
But
yo, Tuck, let me help you out 1 second. The one guy that was on with Joseph Stanton in that video, he said that our content he didn't complain about COVID-19 slowing the process down. He took the onus on 343. He said, "Hey, our content should come quicker, and we're going to do that starting with season 3." So hey, take the
right,
dude's word for it. At least he opened up his mouth, and the content
right,
is going to come quicker. Well, so he says something, anything could happen, because they said something was going to come and it didn't come. Like, we're supposed to have campaign co-op right now. It's not here, even online. So it's pushed back again in November. But at least they're giving you their intentions, unlike Unlimited's best friend, that dog walker from Florida.
Hey,
Oh,
guys.
hey
I
man,
mean the only thing I'm saying is that
yo,
the
I,
only thing I'm saying is that people like to bitch complain about every little damn thing.
True.
What are they gonna hear and bitch about that damn Last of Us game remake that people really don't even care about no more?
We'll
Okay?
get to that. We'll get to that
I
in the
mean, we're gonna
next
get to
topic.
that later on. We're gonna get to that. I understand that. But I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, these people bitch and complain about every little goddamn thing. I mean, but like E-Rock said, what can you do about it? Not a damn thing. You can't do nothing about it. So like E-Rock said, shut the fuck up, go outside, smoke a joint, drink some damn beer, and have fun. But people don't know how to have fun no more. They really don't. I mean, they want to be so damn busy by staring at a damn TV every goddamn day of their damn life. So when it comes down to me on that shit, shut the fuck up, enjoy life, and that's it. Because you can't do a damn thing about it. And as far as Halo going anywhere, Halo ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
just
hey,
playing the game today.
yeah, excellent,
So
Tuck.
that's all I gotta say about that.
Hey, excellent, Tuck. And Soren, man, what's up from Australia? Smitty Smith, thank you for the $5, my brother. He said, I said it once and I'll say it again. For the ponies, I will create the Last of Us faction for you in Halo Forge.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, see, that is shit like that. It's shit like that. This motherfucker, Smitty Smith, Apollo Cooper, Dia 4568. I mean, all of this shit elite, dude. This is why I like to chat, man. I can hang out in a chat of a decent or a good show all day. Because
Yeah,
some of the shit they say, I have to repeat and I give them credit for it, especially if I remember this shit. Like I looked up what Jeremy Brown said to me a couple weeks ago. We talked about it on E-Rock show on Exile. Hey man, these jokers say some important things. So everyone isn't stupid. It's just that the people that are trying to make a name for themselves by trying to demolish Halo are stupid. Just like this, I'll go
Yeah.
in on it.
yeah.
Halo here. Go ahead.
Oh no, no. I was just gonna piggyback off what you said a
Get
second
them.
ago because you look, man. I make it no secret. I'm the worst enemy to these big YouTubers like Review Tech USA, who made a video called Halo's Dead. Some other
Mm.
dude
Yeah.
who's got like 3 million subscribers has a video called Halo's Dead. And it's funny, like Eros said, man. It's weird how they pair it off each other, say the same shit over and over, add nothing new to the conversation, have no valid
Um,
criticisms. They're just and bitching about a game they don't even play, and then they want to sit here and come tell people like Zinc who has 400 hours in Halo that they're wrong for enjoying these games and not being upset. If the people who are playing the game aren't upset, why are you mad?
Hmm.
now let me ask you this. Now, what is this Halo Forge anyway?
Hey, Tuck. It's
I'm just
where
being
you
serious.
listen. It's okay. It's like one of Eroc's favorite games, A Plague's Tale. This motherfucker loves the game. So since he like it so much, I respect the dude. So I'm damn sure playing this next one. Tuck. Forge mode is where you turn into a developer with some
Pre-built up.
amazing tools that 343 created for you as an artist. If you feel like being an artist, you could create a world, invite people, and they can play in your world. Halo in the world that you created. People have created Minecraft. They've created stages out of Splinter Cell. They've created stages out of the wildest things in the world, dude. But these are some ambitious jokers. It's
Yeah.
just like
Let
this.
me ask you this: did they do that with the last Halo?
Yes, sir. And it was powerful then, but this time it's way more powerful. Then you
So,
have people that I gotta say it. They like sometimes E-Rock and the world's most powerful gamer can go off on a tangent, but they're right. Like he about to apologize for saying retarded. Sometimes you're right. These motherfuckers are retarded because you say the slip space engine is terrible and 343 can't work with it. Yet out of slip space engine, they created a tool where you can become a developer and create your own stage within Halo using the assets that they created for our stupid ass. Okay?
so why are people are complaining? Hell, they doing something for you that they don't have to do.
They doing something, Tuck Master, that no other game is doing today. So
That's what I'm
what the
saying.
fuck are
They
they
don't have to
talking
do
about?
that.
Okay. Now let go. Oh, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish because I'm gonna roll down something real quick and we're gonna get the fuck out of here because I'll smoke Halo all day.
I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. I don't get that. I mean, why are you complaining? I mean, if they doing this for you until season 3 come out, shut the fuck up.
Because it's Xbox.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
you know that, but I'm just still saying, yeah, they just still.
You asked the question. I'm giving you an answer because it's Xbox. I don't see anybody complaining about, hey, we just paid $70 and we're praising a fucking remaster, a fucking
I don't get
remaster
that, man. I
of a
just don't get that,
remaster
y'all.
of
I
a
really don't
fucking
get that.
remaster. I don't see them
And
complaining that God of War has come out with no DLC in 4 years. Meanwhile, fucking Sea of Thieves has dropped 279 chapters since then.
oh my
Okay,
goodness
I don't see the
gracious.
I don't see the Nintendo fans complaining about that last Pokemon game that had the graphics of a late era Dreamcast game. These motherfuckers are frauds. And then you got this fat fuck Rich from Tech, who if you cut his ankle, he'll bleed Dinty Moore's beef stew. You help get him rich. The whole community help get this motherfucker rich.
I need to have your input on this
They,
shit.
the whole community helped get him. Yeah, he's got a nice set. Everything's all blue,
Oh shit.
computers and speakers and PCs that you all paid for, and he just sits there and parrots the same bullshit every week. I've never seen this fat fuck play a game. Never fucking seen it. Never fucking seen it. Never fucking seen it. I mean, I think he lies and says he's married. If he does, his wife must have 8 backs and 25 fucking legs.
Oh
They
my
fuck,
goodness gracious.
fucking frauds. But
Oh,
they're the ones with 200 subscribers, 2 million subscribers, and the motherfucking guys that tell the truth have 1,000 subs barely.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Who are you going to believe? Who are you going to fucking listen to? These guys are fucking frauds. And and the sad part is they've influenced guys who were good YouTubers once, like Kid Smooth. He wants to be loved and liked and popular so much that he no longer has his own thoughts anymore. He no longer has
Zero.
his own thoughts. He no credibility whatsoever. And I used to work with this. I used to fucking do podcasts with this fucking guy back when he was trying to be a fucking journalist because everybody that's doing this shit wanted two things. One, we wanted to be like Adam Sessler. Then when we got on YouTube, we wanted to either be like Solid Rev or be like fucking Big Game of Small Talk podcast until they flipped
Hmm.
the fucking switch. So it's like there's nobody you can believe out here anymore. Now you got these fucking PC gamers, Pretanga and Oh No, it's Alex, making a fucking fortune clowning these fucking PlayStation idiots. And it's
They
like,
clowning them.
where the fuck did these white boys come from? How the fuck did they figure out how to do what me and Hebot was doing for years and make money off of this shit? It's fucking maddening. So I try to stay off of YouTube, man. I watch the Science Channel. I watch ASMR videos. I watch this fat fucking dude over in England called Rate My Takeaway. This fat dude stuffing his fucking face. I'd rather watch that than watch Kids Move and watch these fucking YouTubers. I'm sorry, Unlimited Production. It's just I cannot abide motherfuckers crying about shit every fucking day. Okay, there was a reason to cry about Star Trek. Star Trek has betrayed the principles of what it was founded on by going fucking woke. Okay, but all this other shit, complaining about black dwarves and complaining about Halo not having the couch co-op, you guys were never going to fucking play it. You were
Mhm.
never going to fucking play it because
Mhm.
the last Halo that came out, what were you bitching about? I don't want to play as the black guy. Shut the fuck up.
That's the only reason they didn't like that
right.
fucking game.
That's
Hey,
right.
dude, and you know, hey, you got a super chat, but let me get to. Damn, he said some shit. Go ahead, Unlimited. Smitty
Yeah.
Smith over here shouting you out with the facts
Okay.
again.
Yeah, yeah. Give me 1 second. Soren X, man. Thank you for the $5, man. And yes, we're all having an awesome time. And here in the U.S., we got Labor Day weekend, so we got extra time off this weekend, man. I hope you enjoy your time as well. Now you said that was Smitty Smith.
Yeah, Smitty Smith is down, lower down further.
Oh, oh, okay. Isn't it funny that there are three remakes of one game, and there are three remakes of the PS5?
Let me get that. Let me take that one. Okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
please, because
It's
I'm not sure what he
amazing.
means by three remakes of the PS5. That one's going over my head.
Well, actually, it's going over Smitty Smith's head because he's wrong. They had it. They for in a little while ago. I'm forgetting the guy. Somebody knows the guy that because Digital Foundry can't be trusted. So Microsoft brought in Digital Foundry and another guy. I'm forgetting his name. Sharp computer guy, brought him in, and they both had hands-on with the Xbox One, Xbox Series X. And then behind closed doors, they let them take apart the Xbox Series S. I'm forgetting this dude's name, but he did a show on how the first change of the PS5 was when they shrunk that Lincoln Navigator radiator that they had. They shrunk that. Okay, that was one iteration. Austin Evans, there you go, Smitty Smith. Austin Evans, and he was getting killed. He got what's
Yeah.
it called,
Death threats.
DDoS or whatever, because
they doxed him. They kidnapped
they
his
doxed
kid.
him. Yeah,
went-
they E-Rock, they kidnapped his mom too. Okay,
Yeah, they went
so
ham.
they went ham on him. So that was one change of the PS5. Then they found Austin Evans found three separate fans, different fans of a PS5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Now you have another one. So it's 5 changes to the PS5. And I'm glad YouTubers stopped calling Mark Cerny a genius. Yeah, he may be very intelligent, but he's not a genius, dude. Okay, because geniuses don't make mistakes like that. All right, with this hot ass PlayStation, and you see these jokers, everybody talking this shit about Halo. Well, let me know when I could get started on my Halo so we could get out of this. But you talk about Halo, dude.
Go ahead while you're at it, Zinc.
Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll cut that off. But Jason Ronald and that crew that created that damn Xbox Series X, those are your genii right there. Okay, those some genius motherfuckers right there. But anyway, hey,
I think before you get on Halo, yeah, Mark Cerny, he was looking like a genius for a while when the Xbox Series X first launched, and the developers didn't have a handle on the hardware. But guess what? They figured out how to use that shit. They figured out how to use all that fucking power, and now almost every multiplat is coming out better on the fucking Xbox Series X. So now you don't hear Mark Cerny's name mentioned any fucking more.
Nobody says this dude's name. It's like he doesn't even exist. We haven't even seen him anywhere. But check this out, dude.
He went into hide. No, look, he went into hiding. He just tracked Ebot's internet. That's all he does.
That's all. Right. He got a homing device on Hebot's ass, boy. But I tell you what, Halo is the most incredible game to ever exist. All YouTubers hate it. All YouTubers hated the Halo movie. The Halo movie is a raging success. Halo Infinite already paid for its development cost within the first month.
Wow.
But everybody hates the motherfucker. Everybody. This lets you know that YouTubers, and I said this before, and Dealer repeated it, what I said, but it's a fact. YouTubers are less than 4% of the actual buying public. We're part of this. We chime in and everything, but how can a game be this successful and everybody hates it? It seems like everyone hates it. And check this out. They say, hey, Microsoft doesn't have any single player games. Could somebody point out the game that? Go ahead.
Oh man.
The single look, Grounded this September. Pentiment, I know for sure, is a single player game in November. Those are both from Obsidian. First of all, the single player bullshit. There's this thing called campaigns that these games have.
Thank you.
You can play by yourself if you want to.
Thank you.
So can you spare me the single player bullshit? Also, Starfield coming out next year. Redfall, although Redfall has co-op, you could play about that by yourself. So please spare me the single player bullshit. Just because Sony releases two mediocre single player games a year does not mean that I got to sit here and listen to that narrative, which is a bull-faced lie, by the way. And it wasn't
Absolutely.
true. It wasn't true when I played Sunset Overdrive by myself. It wasn't true when I played Quantum Break. Single player.
Recore.
Yeah.
How much time you got?
Down 3. We don't literally have all day, but we can go all day
I'm
on
sit down when everybody talk about that shit. Halo
Hey,
got
and
single player. They got all of it. They got
all right,
story.
hey, Tuck Master, you taking it from me? Because let me expound on that. What they just said by using what Tuck Master was just about to take from me. Halo, and like somebody else said earlier in the chat, I think it was, damn, I want to say it was Smitty Smith. I could be wrong. But he said Halo has been doing this for years. And he said it in all caps. He was pissed, whoever. It was Smitty Smith. He said Halo never left. That's what he said. Halo has been doing this shit for over 20 years. Let me tell you something, Sony fans. And people that say Xbox doesn't have single players. There are 40 plus Halo novels and 3 encyclopedia to a fucking game. Okay? So shut the fuck up talking about a story. Okay? Stop it. Cut that shit out. But how can you be this successful? I want to get to Dr. Vaka over here because he said I had to go back and find it. And he was talking about, he said, people are mad about their PS5 price going up and scared that the Xbox is going to drop something on them at the Tokyo Game Show. I wonder if Sony is even going to the Tokyo Game Show. But
No,
yeah,
They
Xbox,
don't go to anything. Zinc. Sony don't go to any shows anymore, man.
yeah, because they ass can't
They
afford to
lied
go.
a couple years ago saying that they're going to do over 1,000. Remember?
Yeah,
Y'all remember
they're gonna do hundreds of shows,
yeah, they're going to
unlimited,
do
hundreds of shows.
hundreds of shows. They haven't done one since.
Motherfuckers haven't done shit. Okay, so you going back to Halo, dude. Everybody want to talk about how terrible Halo is, and it's being delayed again, and the demise that is Halo for being delayed, dude. I said this on Dirt Show today. What who what game? Name a game that's better. The gameplay in Halo can only be rivaled by Call of Duty and Destiny. That's it. What other game is giving you? Call of Duty don't even have campaign co-op, let alone split screen co-op in a campaign. Then who has a forge mode and a multiplayer? No, everybody don't have these things. These guys are giving you a full gambit of a game, dude. And nobody else is doing this. And here, God of War has been delayed for 2 years. They have one fucking mode, just one mode. So what's the delay for? Why are they not in turmoil?
because
Okay,
it's Sony.
because it's Sony, and we got to get to that. So I'm gonna hurry up and land my plane from Flight Simulator that Sega Man talks about, dude. Everybody asks for a roadmap. This game gives you a roadmap every month. They tell you what's going on with this game.
Mm.
Just like Erock. I think Erock brought up Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves just dropped season 7, but yet everyone Zalka87 wants to praise Sony for bringing out a game that's remade 4 times. They remade the game 4 times, and he gives that praise. Sea of Thieves has 30 million players. They drop in season 7. Dude, people say, hey, and they say Halo is dead on PC. It's not dead on PC. They have 10 million people playing Halo Master Chief Collection, and everybody hated that shit also. But see, PC players are different from console players. The PC is not a barometer of success for the console. PC players are still playing that piece of shit ass Counter Strike. Somebody see, like, how people like to test Halo and really scrutinize milliseconds of Halo. Do that to Counter Strike and tell me what you see. You're going to see some bullshit, dude. But see, all of these things, man, you're bitching about something, you bitching about a game. Like, no one talks about the grapple hook of Horizon Forbidden Buggy Ass West and that little ribbon.
To be fair, Zinc, Horizon is so forgettable. The moment they turned off, it like wiped their memory cleans of playing it. So there's nothing to remember with that game.
100%. And then they know they can't sell this shit, so it's a perennial pack-in. You can't buy a fucking PlayStation without buying Horizon Forbidden Buggy West. You have to buy this game. So later on, Unlimited, 5 years from now, they'll say Horizon Forbidden West sold 20 million units. I've always known that was some bullshit. Same goes for Gran Turismo. They want to talk about $10 microtransactions in Halo that mean absolutely nothing to the game. It's just cosmetic. But when Gran Turismo have 100, 200, $50 microtransactions that can actually make you play the game better, no one says anything. Destin says it's a great
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Get the fuck
So,
out of here,
man,
dude.
that Gran Turismo was charging so much for the from the cars. You think that Sony fans were paying a car note to them to drive that shit, man? Because
Absolutely. And
uh,
this is the last one, Unlimited, and I'm gonna let you get on with your show. Halo Infinite has announced content that's coming out November 8th.
mhm.
Let's see how good God of War does on November 9th. Because you have Skull and Bones that's dropping, you have
Yeah.
the Sonic game that's dropping, you have Halo content that's dropping, and you have Call of Duty dropping a week before that. Good luck, God of War.
Yeah,
Good
like
luck.
you said, you got Call of Duty, then you got the Gotham game coming out too. So
Hey,
hell,
and
that's
I'm
good.
hey Tuck, I'm only buying the Sonic game just to give them some numbers. I'm buying Skull and Bones just to give them some numbers against Call of Duty. I may never play the shit, but I'm buying that bitch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
man,
good.
y'all, let's just put it like let's just put it like this. Okay. Now, Halo is taking this heat, which they always do. I mean, but like you said, Halo ain't going nowhere. Halo been around for how many years? What, 20 years? And it still has
22 years.
so it's not going anywhere. I mean, all you hear about these people bitching, well, they need to get Bungie back. Motherfuckers, half of Bungie's employees stayed at Microsoft.
Hmm.
Half of them.
Actually, it's 70% of Bungie that are at 343 currently. And you know
So
what? And Smitty Smith corrected me. He said that $200 isn't the highest car in Gran Turismo 7. It's $285 for a fucking car.
so they still playing that damn game, huh? And
No.
they supposed to be fixing that shit. And they supposed to be fixing that shit on that damn Gran Turismo bullshit, man. Man, please. I mean, and then these people got the nerve to complain about what Microsoft is doing, man. This is
Yeah, and Dia is right. Halo is going to be just like Sea of Thieves. And you know what? you know, everybody likes to use COVID-19 as an excuse when it's convenient for Sony or someone else. But Halo doesn't get that. But that's okay. They launched a dope ass game that was polished, it wasn't buggy. And I put it to you this way: Fortnite is one of the kings right now. But if you guys remember when Fortnite launched, Epic was going out of business. Epic was hurting. That's one of the reasons Phil Spencer stole the
Oh,
Gears
yeah.
franchise from them for $345,000. They were trying to make money. Then Fortnite and Epic stole PUBG's formula, and then Fortnite became big. For the whole first year, you didn't have no content for Fortnite. As the game grew. Everybody need to shut the fuck up, dude. This is ridiculous. But it's something that they do, and that's why I commend this group here and 100. They don't have to they don't have to step on something to build up their channel. Everyone wants to build up their channel, so the scapegoat is always going to be Halo. Here, you're bypassing Sony raising the cost 2 years later of a consumer product where when you have a renovation, the production costs are supposed to go down. Instead, these bitches went up. Now all of a sudden it's not a conversation.
well, you know what? Don't even say 2 years. Just say 3 years because the damn thing been almost out for 3 years in October. So that's even worse. Knowing that the damn game, I've never heard nothing like that in my life. A console go up instead of going down.
Yeah.
It's
Never heard.
impossible.
And
Yeah.
nobody is no, and like you said, nobody's not even talking about that.
Mm-mm.
That's
No.
going by the
Every,
wayside.
everybody talked about it. They just got sick of ponies praising Sony for that shit, and so everybody threw up their hands like, you know what? It's like a child throwing a temper tantrum, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with these Sony dudes. They praise Sony for raising the price. After we speak our minds on it, it's like, you know what? I'm not wasting my time arguing with them. If they want to pay more for Sony, be my guest. But we're going to move on to our next topic for tonight. And this one also hit yesterday, where in the UK, their Competition and Market Authority pretty much said something that was kind of baffling to me. And so they have concerns. They have concerns about competition if Microsoft owns Activision. And basically, and I'm paraphrasing what they said here, was that they're worried that since Microsoft will own Activision, it will hurt competition with Sony specifically. And I think they only named Sony too, because I don't think Nintendo got name dropped. Because Microsoft are ahead of them in cloud and all these other advantages, Game Pass and services and stuff. And so their fear, I'm guessing, is that once Microsoft owns Activision, they're going to take away content from Sony and all that. Which, in my view, so be it. First of all, this is pretty clear. They said a million times that they're going to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. They're just going to put them games on Game Pass, like E-Rock showed me yesterday from what Phil Spencer said, right? So, but even if 5 years down the line they decided to take Call of Duty away from Sony when these contracts are up, then so be it. That's when you own something, you can do whatever you want with it. That's always been my thing. And it's weird how somehow the UK government doesn't have an issue with Sony raising prices of a console that's on the market for 2 years. Doesn't have a problem with Sony paying for games to be off no. Both paying for games to be off Xbox, like Final Fantasy 16, and paying for games, third-party games to be off Game Pass in general. Apparently, they must not know that. Their regulatory agencies must not know that, because it's just, and that's what made it weird to me. Like Zink said before we went live, it was like a bunch of talking points. Something Jim Ryan or Sony would say in Brazil, and the UK government, their Competition and Markets Authority, is somehow taking Sony's word over Microsoft. And so they said that Microsoft has 5 days to show them a plan that they're okay with, or else they're going to look further into it. So I'm going to start with you, E-Rock. What do you think about the UK sounding like they sound like Jim Ryan? I believe Jim Ryan from there too. Called up a buddy in the government or some shit and just gave him every dumbass talking point, man. What are your thoughts on this whole situation?
Well, apparently,
and this is a two-pronged question. Also, want to know what do you think the impact will be once those Activision games are on Game Pass?
Well, for one, apparently the UK Gaming Commission or whoever the hell it is, the UK government. Why would the UK government be even involved with this? They've got enough shit to worry about with all of the fucking scandals and the fucking royals getting hookers and shit. They got enough shit to worry about. But UK government, you obviously haven't talked to Puerto Rock. According to Puerto Rock, Xbox is no competition. So what the fuck are you worrying about? And two, this deal with Activision and Xbox is happening here in the United States. The United States said, "Hey, go ahead, it's done." The Security Exchange Commission has said it's done, it's over. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can fucking do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why do you care? Why do you care, United Kingdom? Sony has just raised prices on their fucking PlayStation 5 for your consumers over the United Kingdom. Why do you care? Why do you care? It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. They're gonna take over everything. Man, welcome to fucking the decade of mergers and acquisitions. Okay, I don't like this Discovery Warner Brothers deal at all, but there's nothing the fuck I can do about it. Well, there's nothing I fucking do. Everybody, let's get a petition and fucking get Discovery to get rid of to stop what they're doing. Warner, but get out of here. Get a petition to fucking do something in your life. This is I didn't even know about this. I thought the United Kingdom had better things to do. There's fucking Africans over there stabbing people. They're fucking there's all kinds of crazy shit going on over there. I think one of the fucking royal family members is under investigation. Why the fuck their Prime Minister Boris, whatever his name is still looking for his hairpiece? Why the fuck are you worrying about fucking Xbox? You can't stop this deal. It's done. It's a done fucking deal.
Correct.
Yeah, I understand. PlayStation's been number one over in the United Kingdom forever. It's a done deal. What are you gonna do next? Hey, United Kingdom, whoever the fuck it is, I refuse to believe that the United Kingdom's government, because I love the UK. They're cool over there. I
Yeah.
refuse to believe that the United Kingdom is involved in any fuckery whatsoever. This has got to be fake news because
No,
listen,
it's real.
well,
I
they need to,
wouldn't have a show.
Unlimited's right.
yeah.
It's real.
What? Then that
But
means
what
they,
E-Rock is saying, Unlimited, is the higher ups don't know about this foolery that was this statement, this document was co-written by Ryan McCaffrey, Destin Legary, Jason Schreier, and Colin Moriarty.
well, but here's the thing. You know, who's ever doing this over in the UK, there's a lot of people you're gonna have to go bitch to, and you're not gonna fucking do it. I would love to see whoever the United Kingdom Commission is that's so worried about this. I want to see you motherfuckers go to FIFA and the Barclays Premier League and tell them you got to give back all that money Xbox gave you for advertising. The Barclays Premier League runs the fucking United Kingdom. Okay, they will laugh you off of the fucking planet. Okay, one of those fucking stadiums over there for Barclays Premier League for fucking Manchester United or Everton or fucking Sheffield costs more than any of those fucking towns over there. They will laugh you off of the fucking planet. Xbox is taking over the world anytime they are now partnered with fucking Barclays Premier League. Now I know you Yanks here in the States don't know who the fuck Barclays Premier League is, but they're the shit over there. They're kind of like the fucking NFL, only over the United Kingdom. Okay, every
It's like the
fucking body
Cowboys over there.
everybody knows who the fuck Manchester United is. My team is Liverpool. Everybody knows who Liverpool is. I can't name one of those motherfuckers, but I watch it
None
every
of them.
September on Peacock. It's fantastic to see these fucking hooligans kick a ball around and beat the shit out of each other. Okay, Barclays Premier League is partnered with Xbox. This is a done deal. There's nothing you can do about this. I understand it. You guys are panicking. But according to Porter, you should have met with Porter Rock first, because Porter Rock with his charts and his graphs and his fucking gamma irradiated head looking like the Hulk's villain, the leader. He's got this shit all figured out. Porter Rock has told you time and time again that Xbox, who just spent $187 billion in acquisitions, is no competition for Sony. So United Kingdom, why are you worried about this? It's a done deal. You can't stop it. The PlayStation fans and Sony, they went to Nancy Pelosi. They went to fucking this person and that person. They went to every fucking
Everybody. Hey, E-Rock. E-Rock going off again.
Hold on, Zink. They went to Elon. Yes, this is true. They went to Elon Musk. They said, "Listen, man, stop putting rockets in space and stop Xbox." No one can stop.
Hey, E-Rock is going too fast again. He missed one very important name. Now, you know, politicians do some stupid shit that we may agree or disagree with, but it's safe to say that they some smart people up there. They just get caught up in shit they don't know what the fuck they talking about, like Elizabeth Warren. She didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. She sound totally stupid. And I don't give a fuck that she's a politician. She needs to be called out. Hey, stay in your motherfucking lane. She sounded totally ignorant.
I'm going to do something about this because I don't like monopolies. And then Big Tobacco and Big Oil pulled over and said, "Hey, bitch, shut the fuck up. We're a monopoly."
Shut the fuck up.
We're a fucking monopoly. Shut the fuck up. Let Microsoft do whatever the fuck they want, so nobody is drawing attention to the fact that we're destroying this fucking planet. Shut your fucking mouth and let these fucking motherfuckers in Redmond and Washington buy what Activision? What the fuck? They don't even know what the fuck Activision was.
They can't even spell Activision correctly. They don't know.
This is so hilarious. And as far as the impact of fucking Activision's games coming to Game Pass, look, we said when the ZeniMax Bethesda deal was done that it was game over. But now that they've got, listen, Unlimited Production has said this, like, I don't know, over the last 10 podcasts we've had. You don't buy Activision to not put Call of Duty in Game Pass. Phil Spencer even said this. He said, yes, All of this shit is coming to Game Pass. What the fuck you think we spent $80 billion for? What the fuck you think we just gave Bobby Kotick, who's slapping bitches? We just gave him a golden parachute for. We're gonna buy Activision. Bobby Kotick's gonna go away. Call of Duty's gonna go into Game Pass, which neutralizes fucking PlayStation selling fucking Call of Duty for $70 fucking dollars. Listen, I understand you're all scared. The paradigm shift that we talked about 2 years ago in the Exile podcast is happening. This is what happens. You guys, I don't know what the fuck. I've never seen anything like this in my life. When the Dreamcast died, we were upset. We were upset like a motherfucker.
Yes.
We didn't go out with fucking petitions and fucking
Nope.
signs. This is unfair.
Hey, let me
moved
get
on.
E-Rock. Let me get E-Rock because he's off to the races again.
Yeah,
Too many points. Too many important points. First of all, E-Rock jumped out by saying the deal is done. 100% correct. This deal is done, and I like Hogue Law. Hogue Law is one of the YouTubers that I really respect. This dude. He's intelligent. He's a true attorney. He knows what the fuck he's talking about, but he gets some business things wrong, and I challenged him on it before, and he actually acknowledged it. So I got big respect for that. But even Hogue is not telling the whole truth here, okay? Because this deal can never be stopped. It is 100% over. And I knew, first of all, Sony had a chance to buy it, but Sony's league leading the biggest in video game history, they can't afford it because they're. Yeah,
you took business class, right? So you've told us,
dude. That's where I'm going.
Well then, let me ask you guys a question. Let me pull Tuck's favorite. Let me ask you guys a question. What happens? what usually happens? Others and believe me, I didn't take business, but I've been following business for years. I mean, just to keep my fucking mind limber from all the day-to-day drudgery in my life. When the fucking board of directors of a company all unanimously agree to sell a company, what usually happens to the Zinc?
Hey, it's sold. And here's the thing. And Hogue mentioned this before. Really, they didn't need 98% to sell the company because the shareholders voted this board to make decisions for the company. So they didn't even need 98%, but they got it. Okay,
yeah,
I think they needed
$7 billion. That's why.
Yeah, and they realistically they only needed something like 51% of the shareholders to agree, and even with that, they still could have sold it anyway. Okay, this deal was super done, and let me tell you why. This is the one thing people always talk about: marketing. No, bro, marketing has to add up. Okay. The one qualifier that no one is talking about, Microsoft is assuming all of the risk. Mm-hmm. Activision was a failing company. They have a plethora of lawsuits against them. Everything is scandals. Everything is going south. Okay. When you factor that in, okay, and they asked to be purchased because they needed help because they were sinking too fast. It's nothing anyone can do about it.
There's no. I don't mean to cut you off, man, but I've seen this before. There's nothing you can do about it. And I make this quick. I used to be subscribed to this online service where you watch movies and comic books called DC Universe. Well, guess what? Warner Brothers said, "Hey, we're moving all the DC content to HBO Max." There is no more DC Universe. So you gotta buy HBO Max now, you fucking prick. And guess what I had to do? I had to get fucking HBO Max. Hey, guess what? WWE said, hey, Peacock just gave us $1 billion for all our content. Hey, guess what? There is no WWE fucking network no more. It is over in the United Kingdom. But if you want to watch our content, you gotta get Peacock now, you fucking pricks. There's
absolutely
nothing you can do about these fucking acquisitions and mergers. These companies are not your friend. These companies aren't your friend. Hold on, Tuck. These companies aren't your friend. These companies aren't your friend. Hey, Tuck, this better be goddamn important. Go ahead, Tuck.
Okay.
This got to be important.
The thing about it is, we forgetting that, or they forgetting that, hey, Activision came to Microsoft. Microsoft told them to go ahead and try to see about some other people doing it.
Tuck. They did not come to Microsoft first. They came
No,
to
that's what I'm
to
saying. Microsoft
YouTubers,
told them.
friends, Apple, Google, and Apple.
No. When they came to Microsoft, Microsoft told them to go and see about somebody else want them.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was they couldn't find nobody else want them. So Microsoft said, okay, you already did your job, so we'll buy you. And that's all it is to it.
Talk that shit. Hey,
Why didn't Sony buy them?
well, hey,
They broke.
hey, you know what, E-Rock? I don't know why Sony didn't buy them because they're the market leader. They've been a market leader for years.
Dude,
And you know, and like when we were read Unlimited's report on the stupid ass UK over there, rinse and repeating what Jim Ryan, Colin Moriarty, Ryan McCaffrey, Destin Legary, what they wrote. All of this stuff was being talked about. Is like, y'all full of shit. And like Dia 4568, I want to answer you. He said Microsoft should not be told where to put their games. It frustrates me. Sony can do whatever they wish, but not Microsoft. Hey, Dia 4568, let me tell you something. They can't tell Microsoft shit.
Nope.
Satya Nadella came on CNBC or one of those financial channels and said, we don't have to make any concessions. And he doesn't have to make any concessions because of what I said, the turmoil that Activision was in. Furthermore, you see how Phil Spencer answered Ryan McCaffrey, Destin Legary, Jason Schreier, Jim Ryan, Mark Cerny in the basement in the UK. He said, you know what? To appease your people in the UK, we're going to launch all of these games on Game Pass, okay, on multiple devices, except for the fucking PlayStation. And everyone's going to get a chance to play this shit for a subscription price. Don't worry about it, dear 4568. I got you. They don't have to do shit.
I've never seen this much fear about the industry leaders.
Yeah, hey, hold on.
Let me talking.
Oh, hold on, Tuck.
Okay.
Tuck,
Go
1
ahead.
second. Hey, Smitty Smith, thank you for the $5, man. He said, I hope Microsoft come out with a documentary on this Activision Blizzard deal. I bet it'll be hilarious. Yeah,
Oh my goodness, man. This is why this dude is hashtag the Book of X, dude.
Yeah.
It will be the funniest shit on the planet. And you know what? The worst mistake. Oh, and like people said, this is the UK. What Sony is trying to do is prolong the inevitable. They're doing everything they can so this deal isn't final before Black Friday. Because as soon as this shit is finalized, Microsoft is going to push a button and every single Call of Duty game is going to appear in Game Pass. And that would devastate God of War.
Yeah. And this is what I try to tell people. And I just try to tell people the damn truth. Hey, okay? Now, Phil Spencer already said that he's not going to get in. Hey, the PlayStation's going to have it. Okay? He already said that already, just to appease their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but think about this shit. If you want to think about it, fellas, you give people options.
Mm-hmm.
The PlayStation people, I ain't talking about the damn ponies. I'm talking about just the regular people. You give them options.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the option is, if you got a Sony PlayStation, if you want to go out and buy it on the damn PlayStation, fine. If you want to spend $70, fine. But if you got the Game Pass, you don't have to buy it right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. So if this shit come to Game Pass after what? When we come into September or before Black Friday, if this shit go to Game Pass, dude, what makes you think that these damn normal people, I ain't talking about the damn fucking ponies and all that stuff. The ponies, they stupid, okay? We ain't talking about them stupid motherfuckers. I'm just talking about the average person. And when they find out that they can get Call of Duty on the Game Pass, and you can play it on your PC, you can play it on your goddamn tablet, you can play it on your phone, and then starting next year, you can start playing the damn thing on your Samsung TV because you're going to have the app on your damn TV.
That TV coming out this holiday season.
Yeah, so when the TV come out this holiday season, Okay, so in other words, you got like you got 4 advantages. You got the PC, the Xbox, you got the TV, you got the tablet, you got the phone.
Hey, Tuck. See,
That's the advantage.
that's what they said. That's what Phil Spencer's answer was. And
Mhm.
to cap that answer, to when he answered the CMA or whatever that garbage ass, I think it's a CMA
Yeah,
over
that's
there in the UK. And
Right.
when he answered them so emphatically, this dumb ass Destin said Microsoft lawyers must have had Phil Spencer ready. No, motherfucker, that's what executives do. They have a prepared speech ready because they know the bullshit that's coming. And
Yeah.
Phil Spencer, he pushed the button and
Yeah.
answered that shit publicly and said, "You take this shit. We putting this shit every fucking where." And what he actually did was destroyed Sony because you
That's what he
have to
did.
be stupid. You have because every just like all the Halo games are in Game Pass, all of this Call of Duty shit. Forget Call of Duty. Everything else, dude. If Candy Crush wind up on a
Bandicoot.
console,
Ooh, you
dude,
ain't never
look
lying,
out.
boy.
The world is going to slow to a crawl
Yeah,
for
hell
Sony.
yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
Call
that
of
shit
Duty is
right.
not the big fish here. And then they were solely trying to and my boy Ramo said this. He was like, Sony is trying to get everybody in this. Greenland, Iceland,
Yeah,
Antarctica.
The
Everybody is
fucking,
trying
the
to
fucking,
save Sony.
the
yeah.
fucking, the fucking
So
Pitcairn
over
Islands.
everybody because
And
of
that's
Sony.
sad. That's a sad deal, man. That is sad ass shit, man. Hey,
So,
bitch ass
Sony
Ryan is
bringing the
trying
whole world
everything to
together
stop this
again.
acquisition, and that is it.
Hey, unlimited people who came here to hear the unlimited truth. What do you have to say about all this bullshit?
Um,
Or as Dr. Dre said, what do you have to say about this bullshit?
oh, hey, and everybody got their piece in, right? Got
Hell yeah.
yeah. Hey, hey, man, this is what I see. All right, I just see like E-Rock said, man. Nothing stopping the inevitable. You know, like Thanos said in that one movie, "I am inevitable."
Mhm.
That's the Activision deal. It's gonna happen. It's gonna pass through. Everything's gonna be fine. And all these roadblocks are just fun talking points to me, really.
Yeah,
The fact that we live in a world where the UK government is talking about video games is just unbelievably
yeah, hell
amazing, amazing to me. It's not something I thought I'd ever see. The fact that Sony's bringing the whole world together, uh, uh, like he's a fucking Power Ranger or something. It's just unmatched. Just something I never thought, man. That Sony's trying to bring Greenland, the UK, hell, Ireland and Britain don't even like each other, and they bringing them together to fight this battle against Xbox and Activision, right? Apparently, Sony's breaking cultural grounds just to stop this shit, but nothing's gonna stop it. So it's just so entertaining to me, right? To see how week after week, we get news that this time it's the UK government, and all Phil's got to say is, nah, we're not taking nothing away from nobody. Matter of fact, we're making these games more accessible than ever. And boom, that kills
Hmm.
their whole argument. Even
Hmm.
if Call of Duty was exclusive, they're still trying to reach 2 billion people. That's a third of the fucking planet, right? 2 billion. Yeah, but that's about a fourth of the fucking planet they're trying to reach. So 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 um so the point is, man, uh everything that's going on, it's pretty much just it's just a minor roadblocks, really, if anything,
Hmm.
if that, really, because
Yep.
everything's probably going so damn smoothly for Xbox that they're just waiting for final confirmation, however that works, however final approval works, the same way we saw this Discovery deal at final approval earlier this year, for those of us who follow that type of entertainment. So that's
Hmm.
how I see it, man. Um, I'm not the least bit worried. I'm not. You know,
Mm-mm.
I just find it. I just find that this is just some great stuff, man.
It,
Uh,
it, it's it's comedy. It's comedy because it's like
It is.
it's fucking comedy because it's
hey,
like
y'all see what?
this is supposed to be the industry leader, and it looks to me like Sony is quickening their boots and shit, trying to fucking delay this shit. Everybody's so
mhm.
worried about Microsoft ruling the world, but nobody's worried about Tencent or Embracer Group, who's got their hands in more shit than fucking Spectre from 007.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, Embracer Group's got their hands into something. It's just so fucking hilarious. You can't stop this deal. This deal is done.
Hey, you hear what Vodka said? Vodka said Sony's going to get a Nobel Peace Prize for another price hike.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something here, dude, that I thought about when Unlimited sent me this text. You know what? You know how, and this is super important, and I'm gonna smash this shit forever. You remember how everybody said, and I heard people saying earlier this week in other horse shit ass podcasts, Microsoft almost died. Sony almost killed Microsoft. All of this shit. Can you guys
When did that
see?
happen?
Dude, I don't know, but listen to this. Look at what's going on. Can you see who's really dying right now? It is
Mhm.
apparent Sony is dying. They're grasping at straws. They're raising prices everywhere. They're begging people for help everywhere. When you beg the most powerful nation on the planet, that is Brazil, by the way, when you beg them and ask them for help, you're really in trouble. So you raising your prices of your games $70. You're forcing people to buy The Last of Us 1 5 times. Okay, at $70 for the fifth time. You paid Digital Foundry to say all of this wild shit. How if you look closely, you see his eyes. Their eyes are different. They follow better in shit.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
All of this wild shit, dude, they are grasping at
That one
straws.
blade of grass there shiny than this other, on the one on Xbox.
Absolutely. And then they totally avoid how all of these NPCs disappear from the screen. They cannot make a game native 4K 60 frames per second. They
Nope.
cannot do it. So, dude, they are reaching, they are falling. It's almost over. Now, for everybody that's swarping down Xbox is dead, hey, here's the caveat here. While everybody is bitching about Halo, Halo, a tough master. Halo's market cap is $5.5 billion with a B.
So it ain't
Sony
going nowhere.
doesn't. Sony don't have shit like that. They have Sony have Microsoft have other billion-dollar franchises. They aren't going anywhere. So y'all could continue to bitch about Halo, dude, but Halo is worth more than all of your exclusives combined. All of those weak ass motherfuckers. Okay. So they need help. They need help bad. They're the ones falling off the deep end. In 2023, these son of a bitches have one game, Spider-Man. 2024, they may have Wolverine. What else they got? Could Unlimited Productions favorite guy, the dog walker from Florida, could he please tell us what is Sony's roadmap? Since everybody, all these YouTubers wanted Microsoft's roadmap, now you have it. Let me
Yeah.
define Microsoft's roadmap. It's called fucking
Sony's,
dominance.
let me tell you Sony's roadmap. Sony's roadmap is to the unemployment line, all right?
There you go.
That's clearly the direction this company's going, man.
Got that right,
Um,
y'all.
and hey, good box. Thank you for the $10, my friend. Thank you. And look, man, uh, that's why when shit like the Halo news this week, and I saw Xbox gamers getting pissed off, and E-Rock, it's not just the usual suspects. It's literally the Xbox community shooting itself in the foot, bitching and moaning about Halo content that they're getting anyway, right? It's stuff like that where I'm sorry, I can't sit here and be upset and be mad at stuff like that
No.
when I have. First of all, I have so much content to play on Xbox. I'm never going to catch up anyway. So
Nope.
so I can't bitch about games. And not only that, it's not like they're still giving you content anyway in the meantime until season 3 stuff hits. So you're
Mhm.
not going without content. So to me,
That's the big thing. They're not going without content.
yeah. So Xbox doesn't really have dry spells anymore more the way Sony does, because Sony's service ain't shit. Their games die faster than the fly's life cycle. And it's just there's nothing to that console. I own a PS5, people, so I'm not speaking out my ass here. When I tell you that their games are overrated, I'm not saying it because I hate Sony. No, no, no. I gave credit where credit is due. And Horizon ain't it. Horizon ain't it. Gran Turismo
Mm-mm,
ain't fucking it. Spider Man,
mm-mm,
even though I enjoyed Spider Man, it's not a great game. It's a good
mm-mm.
game, but good
Yep.
games don't put food on the table long term.
No.
That's why Halo is a $5 billion was worth $5 billion. Like my brother Zink just said. While Sony's got to rent Spider Man until
Oh my goodness.
Disney gets sick of him.
He said he rented Spider-Man.
Are they not? Are they not?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
a
He
that's a
said it's
perfect
not
way to say
theirs.
it.
yeah, man.
It-
Eventually Disney's gonna want more money or whatever the case happens, and they're gonna lose the rights to Spider Man, and then what? And then what?
mhm.
All that's going to happen when that happens is Sony fans are going to hate Spider-Man again, like they did before
Yep.
2018. That's
Thank
all
you.
Yep.
that's going to
Exactly.
happen.
You got
Great
that
point.
right.
And my last point, and I'll let the E-Rock and Tuck go in. Eh, Microsoft is steadily, the Xbox division is steadily replenishing their funds. Forget what E-Rock is talking about when he says Azure, because there are several people contracted through the Azure network, just pounding money into Microsoft,
Oh,
into the
that's their
Xbox
biggest money
division.
maker.
And then you have, like Steve Ballmer said, what are your reserves for returns? Well, games like Flight Simulator,
Yep.
Halo, Forza
Yep.
Horizon 5, Grounded, these games steadily pump steady flow into Microsoft without anything, without any work.
Hey,
There's people, go ahead.
I just wanted to point out, I'm glad you mentioned Grounded because we forget that Grounded had over 1 million
Totally.
players its first
10
weekend.
million.
That was its first weekend alone.
Oh,
So
okay. First weekend.
it has 10 million total since, and that's before its official launch this September.
Nothing
So
you guys say matters. They're never gonna listen. The Puerto
yeah.
Rock, the
Oh no no
CMA,
no. Oh no no no.
fucking
I'm not.
fucking.
I
Well,
don't speak to them.
I understand, but then like these guys, and it's the reason. Like when Unlimited Production, he messaged me today. He's like, "We going on, man. To talk about whatever's going on over in Great Britain." And I'm like, what do they do now? Don't the fucking there's shows on TV. What could they possibly be going on about now? Listen, you guys that are trying to fucking keep Sony alive and ignoring all of the great things that Xbox has done and trying to
Hmm.
downplay all of the numbers, the unlimited production, and all of the numbers, all of this wonderful knowledge that others think is talking about recurring revenue and all of the numbers that these guys don't, they don't care. They're like little kids. Don't stick your finger in the outlet. don't 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 stick your head in the bathroom. Don't stick your head in the oven. This is who these guys are. They're fucking PlayStation fans are fucking morons over a stupid Japanese box that I walked away from 9 years ago because I said, you know what, man, I had the PlayStation 3. It's the same old thing. Fucking, I had Killzone, I had God of War, I had Grand. These games are fucking overrated and overhyped.
Hmm.
Okay, you lost my fucking information. Like, I don't. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. We grew up with Sony. We grew. Yeah,
I
motherfuckers.
grew up with Atari.
And we said goodbye to Atari. We moved on. We're not.
Hmm.
We can't let Atari go. 1986. Motherfuckers out there holding hands and hands across America. We can't let Atari go. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who the
Right.
fuck cared about Atari? They had their shot. They're gone. Who the fuck cared about ColecoVision? They had their shot. They're gone.
Hmm.
We loved Sega. Sega had their shot. They're gone. Sony is going. Microsoft is going on now. $700 billion. They just bought Activision and fucking what's that? Bethesda. They
Mhm.
own every major gaming franchise that's not Spider-Man or God of War or I was going to say Call of Duty, but oops, they own
Gran
that too.
Turismo.
Your time is up. Your time is fucking up. I'm sorry, Puerto Rock. I'm sorry, Amazing Lucas. I know these just hurt you. Oh, you guys are just Xbox. Whatever. whatever. At least listen. E-Rock X is not spending his fucking day on Twitter every day. Oh, we gotta stop Xbox. You can't stop Xbox. You can't. Listen. I hate everything that Warner Brothers is doing. They canceled Batgirl. I'm not making fucking petitions. I didn't even know there was gonna be a goddamn Batgirl movie. I don't fucking care. Listen, Discovery owns Warner Brothers now. They'll probably do some dumb shit like cancel Harry Potter or turn Harry Potter transgender, or they'll fucking, instead of hiring Henry Cavill back, they'll make Superman a Puerto Rican gay from fucking New Mexico. Who the fuck? I don't own Warner Brothers.
What is he doing?
I can't stop these fucking honkies from doing whatever the fuck they're gonna do. I barely got groceries this morning. What the fuck do I care? United Kingdom, we gotta stop Microsoft. We gotta stop. The fucking board of directors of Activision said, "Yo, we're dumping this shit. Who's buying? There's nothing you can fucking do about it." I've never seen. Hold on, Jake. Listen. You guys know I'm 53. I'm getting tired of this shit. I really am. I can't do this shit much longer.
You gotta keep it going, E-Rock.
Hey, other Zeke, if you were here, I'd strangle you. But okay, listen. How many days? And I'm pleading to my good friend. I think he's a good friend of mine. I've known him for 2 years. I'm pleading to you, Unlimited Production. How longer can we do this? I thought you were going to get married to your girl by now. Why are you still here? Why are we up at 9 o'clock at night talking about Sony? This company is dead. They're fucking dying. The only ones who don't know it are Dustin Legary, Colin Moriarty, the CMA over the UK, fucking Puerto Rock, fucking Saltiest Gaming. Everybody else knows this. Okay. People in my family are senile. I didn't know Sony's dying. These motherfuckers' TVs aren't selling. Their computers is gone. They lost billions of dollars on the cell processor. You're in trouble when your only source of revenue is a fucking game console. You're done. You're finished. Because others thinking I've been around since fucking disco. And we know some of us have been around since fucking Woodstock, and we know that companies come and go, but not Puerto Rock. Oh, my graphs and charts say Microsoft is no competition for Sony, and I'm sitting here listening, but yet you're on Twitter every day crying about Xbox. Like what the? Unlimited Production. I've been alive 53 years. We've talked about the Sony fans being lunatics before, but this is a new level of lunacy. This is a new level of fucking lunacy. I'm sure the fans of WWE wanted to stop WWF Network going away. I'm sure they wanted to stop the Pico set, the sell to Peacock, NBC. Guess what? The board of directors at WWE said, we're taking this billions of dollars and fuck you fans, because that's what fucking happens right now. Warner Brothers, Discovery, they're saying fuck you. We're canceling Shazam. We're canceling The Flash. Well, he's going around raping bitches, so we're canceling him. We're canceling Batman. Hey, E-Rock
is going crazy.
Hey, E-Rock, you wanted Ben Affleck back as Batman, didn't you? No, fuck you. Batman's a girl now, so fuck you.
Oh, listen,
shit. These companies aren't your friends. Sony isn't your friends. The Japs weren't never your friends. And I told you, motherfuckers, this 2 years ago, but you're a racist. I told you, the Japanese aren't your friends. You think Phil Spencer gives a fuck about us? He's awful fan friendly, but he doesn't fucking care. He doesn't care about us. He's just buying up every fucking thing to spite you fucking assholes because you said Xbox has no games. This is your fucking fault. You did this. You kept fucking with Microsoft, and they bought every goddamn game on the fucking planet. They bought Candy Crush, so now you cocksuckers is on the cell phones. You Kardashians, you gotta play Candy Crush on Xbox now. This is all your fault. Xbox has no games. So Phil said, okay, listen, we're gonna write a fucking check for $180 billion and buy every fucking game. Now you can't play Doom no more. You can't play Wolfenstein. You can't play Starfield, which you wanted over there so bad. You can't play Elder Scrolls 6. You can't play shit but Spider-Man and God of War. This is all your fault, Puerto Rock. So you can sit and the veins can bulge in your forehead till kingdom fucking come. But you Sony fans did this because of your worship of that stupid fucking Japanese box and that stupid blue color and that dumb PlayStation logo that I got over years ago. Back when I was in my 30s, I moved on. Unlimited Production and Tuck. I moved on years ago, but you motherfuckers can't. So the world's gonna end if Sony goes, no, it's not. No, it's not. Did the world end when Sega left? The world kept on. The world's not going to end when I die. It's distressing, but guess what? Life goes on.
Right.
And Wild Horse 77, you guys, how's the world going to be better if Sony goes? The same way the world's going to be better if hunger goes, if AIDS goes, if fucking COVID goes, because they're all an annoyance. And Sony is a fucking annoyance.
Now,
And I'll be glad to
And
see
they
them go.
fans.
And
Hey,
if
and they fans. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, this is why I like to chat. This Joker Lewis Frag, he just said something that we missed talking about UK. To make it worse, it's the UK citizens suing Sony. So, dude, they suing Sony
Oh shit.
because you remember that they
Yeah.
suing Sony. Yeah, dude. Listen, they have no recourse. They have none. And of course, I didn't want to interrupt E-Rock going straight off, but he said, like 100 said one time last week, or even this week, gamers should have been playing together. But Sega Man, when Sega Man get pissed, it's a smooth piss, like Unlimited. Unlimited don't have to get loud and angry like E-Rock and I, or Hebot and I, and E-Rock. He don't have to do that. It's a smooth, I'm pissed and I'm mad. He was like, you did this. Porter Rock, you did this. Rand, you did this. All
crap,
of you
you did this.
motherfucker crap, you did
Talking,
this.
you did this.
All you motherfuckers talking all of this shit about
Pitch move,
Sony,
you too,
Sony,
you
Sony.
did this.
You did this, dude. I'm that dude. I told this to 108 Dragons TV. I'm that guy that goes up to the court. And you know how we've gone up to the court in the past. Well, kids don't go to the court nowadays. They play AAU and they only play in the gym. Well, we learned on the court against everybody. Well, I'm that guy that came home from college. I picked up 3 kids that look like Dr. J, Michael Jordan, or Larry Bird. They wouldn't shit. They had a brand new ball. They had the whole uniform on. They sucked, but nobody would ever let them play. I picked those 3 kids up and one other guy like myself. We'd run the fucking court. I don't give a damn who were there. You were getting your ass whooped. Okay. I defend the people without a voice. These motherfuckers talked all of this shit. They dogged out people that's not gonna talk you back and say, hey, you stupid motherfucker. You see all the shit we giving to you, like Bonnie Ross, like Phil Spencer, like Aaron Greenberg, Matt Booty, the black chick, I'm forgetting her name, Sarah Bond. All of these people giving
Non-stop,
you all of this shit.
non-stop.
They're giving you everything you want. And then you have super stupid motherfuckers that people call in like BitCloud to give Xbox advice and say, well, when Microsoft start making money on Game Pass, they'll raise the price when they start making money. The following week, Microsoft says, hey, we're going to up Game Pass to 5 people now. Hey, they lowered the price again. Stupid ass. I keep trying to tell these people how they making their money, but they
Xbox
don't
used to
listen.
compete. Xbox used to buy studios.
Yeah,
Xbox
they
used to
need.
show up.
Now they
Xbox
have
used to
them
compete.
all.
Xbox used to buy studios. So they competed. They went out and bought studios, and now you're bitching.
Bitching about that too. I do it. I'm gonna be relentless until Sony is completely dead, and I'm still gonna be relentless 10 years after they're gone. I know you want to get out of hating on everybody and just live a clean life because you got shit to do, E-Rock. Dude, I'm gonna do this shit till I'm 80
Oh no! Don't
because
get it
I can't
twisted.
stand Sony
When,
that
when,
bad.
when Sony dies, we're gonna pop champagne and fuck the corpse. But I mean, it's just, it's just. I get tired of seeing this nonsense of these morons trying to stop the inevitable, trying to stop
Hmm.
the inevitable. You can't, man. You can't. It's like
hey,
it's,
man, hey, man, what makes it so bad? Hey, these damn media outlets, they're gonna turn and talk about how, they're gonna go and talk about how PlayStation now they own 30% of the people who made Elder Rings. Kind of find out when that article that my boy Unlimited gave me, when he showed that shit came out to be false. I said,
Yep.
why the hell y'all gonna sit on that lie? Like, that's what I'm saying. They always lie for Sony. But no,
Hmm.
Tencent owns 16%. Sony owned 14%.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. The media always lying.
Yeah, they
Every
lie like they got
time.
stakes in this.
Yep.
They
I
lie
don't
like
see
that,
why they
like
would
they
lie
got.
for them.
Yeah, man, I'm starting to think that some of them got some stakes in Sony or something, or bought some stocks and doing whatever they can to.
Right.
And
They
I'm
do
glad you
because
opened your mouth, Unlimited, because E-Rock said something else about E-Rock said something about the quotes that people make. And while he was going off on them, I'm like, I'm gonna hold this, and I almost forgot it. But it's like I'm glad that they have all of these things to say, E-Rock, because people like Unlimited and Sean 786, they gonna keep those receipts and they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna throw them right back in their face later. And that stuff, it makes my day, dude. I try and hurry up and finish work so I can get back and listen to all of the walking back that people try and do. It really makes my day. I mean, it really puts a cap on, especially if you have a tough day. It makes it all the better going to
Yeah,
sleep.
it does. It does. It really does. It does,
Damn.
man.
The way these
Oh man.
the way these motherfuckers hate Xbox, you would think those motherfuckers ran a concentration camp or some shit. Like I
It's
never seen that in
legendary.
my life. It's a legendary fucking hate. But it
Yeah,
all stems from the fact that they couldn't keep their mouths shut during the PlayStation 3 generation. They got their asses trounced back then. And this was their worst nightmare. They wanted everything
It
to be like
is.
it was from 2013 to 2017. They missed those
Mhm.
days. They missed
man.
those days.
Oh hell yeah, you know they missed them damn days. Shit. And you know, and just like you said, E-Rock, you just think about it. I had a PS3. Hey, I didn't play the damn shit. It wasn't nothing on there to play.
Yeah, same
It
here,
wasn't
Tuck.
a
Yeah.
damn thing on there to play. So hey, the only thing that I played that for was when it had that Blu-ray, and my wife was doing a little exercise and all that stuff like she always does. Outside of that, I wasn't playing that shit. The God of
Mhm.
War, I wasn't playing. I mean, you know, I wasn't playing the shit. So I was playing majority of the games on my Xbox. So when they introduced Home and Home wasn't like live, I said this motherfucker is
Oh,
shit.
that home was some bullshit.
I said that's some bullshit. I said you
Mhm.
get online. I said man, please. And then
I
they
got kicked
online.
off it. I
And then,
got kicked off at N4G because I kept saying home wasn't going to work and it was all bullshit. They banned my ass from N4G for that shit
they
Wow.
did?
long time ago. Oh yeah, I got banned from them for that. Hey, and I just called Smitty Smith in a lie. He said just like they lie about the PS5 having 10.3 teraflops, it only has 9.28. But it's Smitty Smith. I just called him in a lie. The PlayStation does have 10.3 teraflops. When it reached 10.3 teraflops, that's fire extinguisher mode. That's when that motherfucker started melting and burning your living room down. That shit, you was like, damn, what the fuck is the wall on fire for? Oh, it reached 10.3 teraflops. That the fire extinguisher pop out, get the wall wet and shit. The fuck out of here. That bullshit ass PlayStation.
Yeah,
But
hey, Tuck, I was like you, man. Back in the 360 days, I had a PS3, I had a Wii, I had all three major consoles. I mostly that's what
Same.
Xbox do now because I noticed then I was like, okay, I'm only playing my 360. What's the point of owning a PS3 and Wii, especially the Wii? I hate that fucking console to this day. You know, you laugh, Snake, but words cannot express how much I hated the Wii. I still regret buying that console till today.
well,
I,
you know what? I put
because
like
I
this
thought,
on
look,
that.
I used to,
I put like this on when it came down to that Wii bullshit. When I was working at GameStop, the thing better is that, and let's just be honest, the reason why the Wii fell because they couldn't get nobody, they couldn't get all the other representatives to turn and tag along. I mean, all EA dropped them. EA wasn't making no money off that shit. So
yeah, that's
when you
because
put the
grandmas
major,
don't
when
play
you
Madden.
huh?
That's because grandmas don't play Madden, Tuck.
Right. So it is gonna be the same thing. Eventually, it's gonna be the same thing with the Switch because, like you
Yeah,
said, unlimited kids do grow up.
yeah,
Kids want to play what their parents play.
yeah. Hey, Tuck. I used to believe this lie. A real gamer owns all major consoles and play on everything. And in the 360 era, I learned the hard way. All I did was waste my fucking money on consoles I'm never gonna touch,
Yep.
especially the Wii. There's this game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. If you see the 360 version, if you see the PS3 version, if you see the Wii version, you will burn that console to the ground that somebody ever wasted money to put in their console.
I'm gonna teach you one thing else. Let's start to put this in perspective, okay? Now, don't forget when the Wii U went out of business, the Japanese did not have no more use for that bar sensor. So what Microsoft did, they got that from the Wii U, and they perfect the shit with the Kinect. They perfect that shit.
Hey, the Kinect didn't even reach its full potential. Y'all remember the Project Milo? We never came close to anything like that. And,
but when Microsoft got it, you see what Microsoft did with it. They perfected it.
Yeah, well, it's different than that bar though, Tuck. Way different. That Kinect has an eye on it that's incredible.
Right.
And it did keep going. It's just that you have to pay $3,500 for Kinect 3.0. And like I said before, doctors use it to perform surgery now.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, dude, the first time I saw one was at the VA hospital, man. I was working one day. I said, "Hey, what the hell?" I said, "What the hell is this right here doing here?" I said, "Damn!" I said, "They using this shit for research." So yeah, I mean, and then everybody wants to say, "Well, the damn Kinect was a failure."
No, it wasn't. It's the highest selling video game peripheral ever.
Yeah, it was
right.
I'll say this. I didn't enjoy the Kinect because it wasn't for me. You know,
hold on, let me jump you. Unlimited. I hated it, but my daughter loved that shit, and dude, I had two of them. But go ahead.
How old was your daughter?
My daughter was she was 5 at the time.
That explains everything.
5,
of course,
6.
Yeah, y'all remember them E3s? They used to have them kids on the playing Connect with.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know how the 360. You knew the 360 was popular because they had some rough E3s in that era. I remember
they really did.
I still remember that bullshit too with Usher. There are some weird E3 moments during the 360 days, man. But that was when E3 was really a trade show.
Hey,
it was big.
I'm sorry if I went ham tonight, man. It's just I just be so flabbergasted with all of this shit. Like,
man, you gotta do that shit, dude. I get energy from this.
Because, like, you know, where was the concern when Disney bought 20th Century Fox and got rid of Fox Searchlight Films? So all of the great indie movies we're not going to see anymore. Where's all this concern at with all these acquisitions and mergers? Where's all this concern when Embracer Group swallows up shit? It's always Xbox. They're so afraid of Xbox being dominant. And it's like there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's already dominant, and they haven't even released the games that are going to put them under the ground. That's the crazy part, Rock. They're already dominating. Let's not forget, Sony even admitted Microsoft owns 60 to 70% of the subscription market. That's Netflix level ahead of the game. Before everybody start to make subscription service this last 3-4 years now. So let's not mince words here. The game is over. People do not realize that what we're living through right now is the finish line for a lot of this shit in gaming for Sony and all this shit. All right, it's the finish line.
You shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna use the finish line like Sega Man's "I'm landing this plane" shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Hey, but like I said, Zink, this is the finish line to all this, man. It's just that they don't realize it yet because Sony hasn't made an official statement. However, we're smarter than that. All right. We can read the room. We do something called reading the room. It's what normal people do on how they don't make an ass out of themselves in public. All right. So we understand context. We understand there's more to this than just hey, my game is I got this exclusive that sells on my console that's been dead for like 10 years now and isn't true anymore. So the game has changed, man. Like E-Rock says, the paradigm shift is here. I'm personally enjoying it because I think gaming is in a great spot. I think Xbox is in a fantastic spot. There are so many games to play that I'm not struggling for content. Hell, I'm struggling to pay for some of this shit at this point, right?
Game Pass is brilliant
Yeah,
because
Game Pass is
if you're financially not in the position you were in years ago, like you're gonna be able to play all of the biggest games coming to Xbox basically as part of your subscription. Like
yes. And thanks to Game Pass, I can afford the collector's edition of Gotham's Knight. You know,
Dope.
and for somebody like me because for somebody like me who's a massive DC fan, I don't have no problem spending extra on something that I want, you know, luxury item, if you will, because of the savings Game Pass give me, because I didn't have to worry about buying a Plague's Tale day one or High on Life, because I'm gonna just play them anyway thanks to Game Pass. So gaming, Xbox is a fantastic position. Gaming's in a great position. I don't think people, as it's weird that we're living in such a negative time where I don't think people
Yes.
realize how good we have it. We have it so good
Too
that
good.
even licensed games are good now. Because
Yep.
remember, licensed games used to be fucking garbage
Awful.
back in the day. Just
Mhm.
if you want to play the worst games ever, play a movie tie-in game. They used to be pathetic. But now there's a AAA 007 game coming. There's a AAA Indiana Jones game coming. There's a AAA Suicide Squad game coming. So we have it so good in gaming that I am stunned, E-Rock, that people are negative.
Yes, you said a couple of years ago when we started the Exile podcast that we're not in the console wars no more. We're now in the content war. And when
Yeah.
I look at televised entertainment, like about 10, 15, maybe 15 years ago, shit like the Umbrella Academy, shit like The Boys, shit like The Sandman, which Tuck mentioned earlier, would have been huge, massive hits. But it's too much competition. Peacemaker, Lord of the Rings.
One thing else, one thing else I like what Microsoft did. They stopped going and buying these damn what is the damn download content and all that shit. They stopped getting to that damn war with Sony about that download content.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. They stopped wasting
Timed
money.
exclusive content.
Yeah, they stopped wasting money on time
Yep.
time.
Yeah, I
content,
mean,
like
so
exclusive
you know,
maps and all that dumb shit. Because they
yeah,
realized
I mean,
that
so
look,
so what they did, they just let Microsoft have it. I mean, they just
Yeah.
let Sony have it.
yeah,
Yep, because they don't want to waste money on something that they didn't own. And again, why I like the chat, you have Smitty Smith and Vaca talking about what the Connect could do. Like Smitty said, he like how like saying Xbox on. I like saying Xbox record that, and it will record the last 30 seconds on some dope I did on Forza and shit. You know, it's many things that thing did that, you know, people like Unlimited said you take for granted, you know? So,
That's why last week's Unlimited Truth, when somebody was like, Xbox One messed up, I said, I went ham. They was trying to push the future, and y'all wanted to hold us back because we just want a game console. Speak for yourself. You don't speak for
Angry
me.
Joe.
And they were wrong. E-Rock. Here's the funny part. They were wrong because everything Xbox One did came to fruition anyway.
Everything.
They accepted it with open arms eventually. So they were clearly wrong.
And let me ask y'all on this panel: was it Microsoft that asked Sony and they asked Nintendo to go along with them on this Game Pass stuff? Was that there? I mean, it's Microsoft that mentioned it to them.
They wouldn't do it.
But what did they do?
No.
They told Microsoft, no, fuck you. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. And now you see what's going on 4 years later.
Yeah, they're playing catch up. And I mean, which to be fair, Tuck, I'm a fair man. This is the unlimited truth, y'all. I understand why they turned it down because let's say, for example, because most games are purchased digitally, right? And I don't think Sony or Nintendo is going to give up a sale for a multi-plat, because most games are multi-plat. Let's not forget that. Let's not sit here and pretend Game Pass is full of exclusives only. It's not. Most games are multi-plat, so I know they're not willing to sacrifice a sale on their store for Game Pass subscription, where they might get 20% of the cut of each Game Pass sub when they get 75% of it if they bought it off their store. So I understood why they both turned it down.
Hey, and here's one of the things that pissed E-Rock off. This guy Radiance 96, he says, facts. Gaming has never been better. dude, it's so much great shit out there. I
And
mean, especially on X, it's so. And then when you have the deeper games, it's like I said about people that beat 40 or 50 or 60 games a year, dude. You're not experiencing the depth of what these creators have created for our enjoyment. You miss if you blow through gears, you miss some things. And even me, as somebody that have near or better than 5,000 hours, I never play the actual multiplayer. So I'm missing one of the greater aspects of the game, but I know the full aspect of the campaign and horde mode. But gaming has never been better than this shit here. And like people hate the Xbox One generation or say it was like Rand wants to say it was terrible. Man, that was my favorite generation until this Series X shit.
yeah,
So yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that dude 100% in the chat.
yeah. Hey, that's crazy. But hey, man, this has been a great show. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Absolutely fantastic show today, as always. The chat was absolutely fantastic,
Yes.
as always. Vodka, Radiant, Bitty
Hey,
Smith.
how many people did you have on? Did you have on the comment section today?
We peaked at 35 people today.
It's pretty
So we
good.
peaked more than what we did last week.
Yeah, yeah,
Boy, that's good, man. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's
It's a
damn
great
good.
show. It's a great show, and as always, I appreciate everybody who comments, even if I can't get to you. But Tuckmaster, man, let them know where they can find you.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy DJ Tuckmaster. I tell you right now, this is the great group of guys that I love being associated with. Period. But I tell you right now, Sony, you're going down. You know it. And this is my inspiration, y'all. After this shit go down with this UK bullshit, you're gonna see them say, well, you know what, we might well close our damn doors. So they might be geared to close their damn doors sometime next year. That's what I'm saying. Now I could lie, but hey, now I can at least dream, damn it. But that's about all, y'all. That's all I got to say. But this is a group of guys that I love being with. We love talking gaming. We tell the truth, ultimate truth. Oh, your show is on fire, man. And Adams Inc., you're crazy as hell. And this damn E-Rock, I don't know what the hell he is, but he's my partner in crime. So, but that's all I got to say, fellas.
Awesome, awesome. And Erock X, my brother, you were at Erock. We've been talking about Tux being on fire. Erock's been on fire too, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
E-Rock went off
He's
yeah.
today.
yeah. Erock will just
He's
have
on fire today,
taking over
boy.
the show. So Erock, man, let them know where they can find you.
Hey, you can find me on the E-Rock X channel. Guys, just enjoy gaming. Just enjoy some shit. Just enjoy some shit. We got a lot of great games. There's a lot of great games in Game Pass. Grid Legends is there because I wasn't going to buy it. Grid Legends is there for you to
Yeah,
try out. There's a lot of great games in Game Pass. There's a lot of great games coming this fall. Just enjoy gaming. Just there's a monotony now, not in gaming, but these gamers, these YouTubers, is just watching their foolishness every day, and yet somehow Unlimited, these guys have a big audience. I don't understand it. But
yeah.
that's when you can reach me. You can reach me on the E-Rock X channel where I'll be gaming and try to have a good Labor Day, folks. Please don't get your hands blown up by fireworks and stay off of Twitter.
Yes. Hey, and last but not least, the man who represents the comment section, Others Zinc. Let them know where they can find you, my friend.
In the chat, hanging out and with you guys, and I'll end it with the chat. This dude, Aurora's Castle, said, "Look, man, I'm not afraid to admit that I played and still like Just Dance on the Connect." Hey, man, I always told my kids they couldn't beat their mother dancing with this bullshit here. But man, it's great being on this show, and I'm glad you had an unlimited truth. I saw it coming because it was too much bullshit going on at the top of the week.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
definitely, man. And as always, the unlimited truth comes when the truth is needed, and it so happened it was needed today. But everybody, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your holiday out here in the States, and for my brothers and sisters abroad, because I found out Daya 4568 is a woman, so shout out to
Oh
her.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
out to her. Damn,
yeah,
I thought it was a guy. My
yeah,
bad
yeah.
too.
Same
Damn.
here. So
That's
shout
one of my
out-
favorite people.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out again another intelligent user. So all my brothers and sisters, enjoy your holiday, enjoy your weekend. Everybody from abroad, enjoy as well. Keep it gaming